NABARD Grade A 2024 Phase 1 exam is over. We have also discussed the cutoff prediction for the Phase 1 examination. I have told you the margins. That's why, rather than wasting the time now, you should start your preparation for NABARD Grade A 2024 Phase 2 exam. Don't take Phase 2 exam lightly. Yes, we don't have the results with us, and neither are we having the date of Phase 2 exam. And that's why it is very, very important for this year's NABARD Grade A Phase 1 aspirants that just look into that, are you able to clear it or not, and start your preparation for Phase 2 exam. More days you wait for result, more are the precious hours you will be wasting. Today let us discuss about the 35 days plan, strategy, to-do list to clear NABARD Grade A 2024 Phase 2 exam. I'm talking about a holistic and macro and microscopic plan also, in which we will not just discuss topics, but we will discuss day-wise timetable, we will discuss hour-wise timetable. And if you don't think I'm talking, or I'm just talking about the topic-wise timetable, here is the timetable which would be given in the Excel sheet to you. Don't worry, it will be given to you in the video's description box. You can download from there. Before jumping towards this Excel sheet and explaining you कि हर दिन आपको हर एक घंटे में आपको क्या क्या करना है, what you have to do every day and what you have to do every hour. The timetable is given for next 35 days. Okay, so it's the best possible way to study and plan. So let's start our discussion with a proper analysis of Phase 2 exam. So when you're looking at NABARD Grade A Phase 2 exam, first let us break down and try to understand what is this NABARD Grade A Phase 2 exam about. Look at the cutoffs. When you look at the cutoffs, we all know that in NABARD only paper 1 and paper 2 is there. But we should break this paper 1 and paper 2 based on the sections. So first is English descriptive. So when I'm talking about English descriptive, it includes essay, précis, letter. Then comes ESI and ARD, objective part. And then comes ESI and ARD, descriptive part. These three sections, paper 1 and paper 2 are divided in these three sections, and these three sections are having separate cutoff. In the sense, आपके पेपर 1 इंग्लिश का कट ऑफ आउट ऑफ 100 सेपरेट आएगा, आपके ESI एंड ARD पेपर 2 ऑब्जेक्टिव पार्ट का कट ऑफ सेपरेट आएगा, एंड पेपर 2 ESI एंड ARD डिस्क्रिप्टिव पार्ट का कट ऑफ सेपरेट आएगा, टोटल कट ऑफ भी सेपरेट आएगा. Look at the latest year which we are looking for. Out of 100, the English cutoff was 53.25. Then objective cutoff was out of 50 again 22.50, and out of descriptive, out of 50 marks, 31 was the cutoff for the year of 2023. Overall cutoff was out of 200, 128.5 marks. The cutoff analysis or the trend and what are the takeaways we are getting are, first is to understand that there are certain recurring topics which you should prepare for. Second thing, the most important topics in each of these sections should be never missed. The cutoffs you will see for objective part, it's almost close to 50%. In descriptive part, it is even more than 60%. So it shows you the descriptive answer writing part is very scoring. The English descriptive part is also very scoring. Out of 100, it's 53, again more than 50%. So the challenging part lies in MCQs, यानी कि जो धोखा वाली stage है, okay, the stage in which it's very dangerous, that is your MCQ. Either ESI, either ARD, anything in the MCQ part which are 1 marker and 2 marker questions can be difficult. So watch your steps well. So this is what you understand how the Phase 2 exam is broken into. Let us look at the first part, that is MCQ part for ESI plus ARD. So when you look at the ESI and ARD, first thing to identify is what are the most important topics. Now these most important topics could be broken into first ESI current affairs and ARD static. Now why I am saying ESI current affairs and ARD static? If you look at the MCQ part, then 1 marker and 2 marker questions majorly will come from ESI current affairs in the ESI section. And from ARD, 1 marker and 2 marker questions will be completely static in nature. 1 marker and 2 marker questions which we are looking at, 1 marker will be a single liner question and 2 marker question will be a paragraph based question on which 2 or 3 questions will be dependent on. So this is how the overall pattern is. Now what is the overall trend analysis? If you look at the latest years, that is 2023, 2022 and 2021, government schemes questions are asked maximum, then comes PIB current affairs, then NABARD related flagship programs or NABARD associated or agriculture associated special government schemes. Any scheme which is in association with that year's agricultural current affairs. That's what the thing is. For example, yes, the latest agricultural schemes you would be knowing about. Okay, so those you can take as an example. ARD schemes and initiatives, agri-static and miscellaneous current affairs. So if you look at the trend analysis, you will find it that these topics are recurring and common. Based on these topics, so for MCQ part, you have to prepare this only. From ARD part, you should stick. So overall 30 questions are there in your MCQ part. 15 are for ARD, 15 are for 15 are for ESI. ARD 15 questions, 10 are for 2 markers and 5 are for 1 marker. So therefore ARD is completely based on static questions only. If the current affairs questions are coming, those would be from miscellaneous agricultural related current affairs or agriculture related to stats, which is from budget or economic survey, and lastly agriculture government schemes. But these questions also are very limited. Major questions will be coming from your ARD static, chapters like animal husbandry, chapters like fisheries, chapters like your soil science or even plantation and horticulture. These are the important chapters and many more. When you talk about the ESI current affairs, again 15 questions, 10 questions for 2 marks and 5 questions for 1 mark. And this ESI current affairs I am talking about, here major government schemes are going to come, PIB current affairs is going to come, reports, indices are going to come. In ARD, you will have the agriculture government schemes as well as NABARD flagship programs. So this is how your overall MCQ part is made up of for ESI and ARD. Next part is ESI and ARD, but descriptive section, that is part 2. So descriptive section, when we are talking about, again, here we have to identify what are the important topics here. ESI static as well as current affairs is important. ARD static as well as agriculture government scheme is important. In descriptive part, the practice becomes very, very important. It's the main key to crack and score more in descriptive. In descriptive, as it is a scoring section, you have to practice daily. Your answer writing should be really very, very good as compared to the rest of the candidates. If you look at the economic issues topics like financial inclusion, WTO, economic survey or economic growth, then social issues, which includes demographic related changes, migration you may say, globalization. These are the favorite topics of NABARD. Agriculture, if you look at, then some topics like crossbreeding in animal husbandry. Then from forestry, 100% one question is there which always repeats, either agroforestry, either social forestry. A question on drip irrigation, a question on MSP. So agriculture important hot topics. And then agriculture current affairs and scheme related. For example, Matsya Sampada Yojana was asked for 15 marks. Agri marketing, PDS related schemes, MSP related schemes, extension education related related questions. Then agri economics, one of the question was also asked from your the formal ways or organized ways of the financing for farmers or institutional credit opportunities for farmers. So these are some of the topics which always repeat. These are all topics picked up from the last 3 years. So what to do for descriptive part? Again, look at all of these topics. Don't you think these topics are relatable in nature? So that's why rather than preparing for hardcore syllabus, you should go for important topics for these all main topics: economic issue, social issue, agriculture static, agriculture current affairs and scheme related, and agri economics. Okay, so you can prepare in this way. Next part which we are discussing is the English part, but before moving to that, now as I already told you that preparing for phase 2 exam, it's very difficult. You have to revise, you have to practice MCQs, and at the same time you have to do descriptive answer writing practice. What if I tell you that there is a particular batch which can help you for your preparation? So we have launched at Oliveboard special batch which is unique in nature. So if you go in the regulatory section and second column only, if you go and check it out, then you will find here NABARD courses. In this we have launched NABARD Grade A 2024 phase 2, okay? NABARD Grade A all-in-one batch. Okay, so this all-in-one batch when I'm talking about, look at it. All-in-one batch is that batch which provides you almost everything. We provide you 100 plus live and recorded sessions in which we provide revision classes also, 1500 plus MCQ sessions also, in which we will be covering 1500 plus MCQs. So minimum number of lectures, 5 to 10 lectures only, but we will cover 1500 MCQs in that. Descriptive answer writing classes also for English, for ESI, for ARD. Right from the scratch, foundation, how to write an answer, how to write a good answer, what is art of answer writing, what are the mistakes when you write an answer, how to check yourself, how to improve answer writing, how to add value to your answer, everything. So this is a holistic batch where we look at normal crash courses. These are just revision classes. But here look at it, what we are providing everything. Classes for revision also, for MCQ also, and for descriptive answer writing also. Now, if you are a student who feels that, okay, for me, I will do revision and everything. But I think I am weak in answer writing. So for all such students, we have also launched only descriptive answer writing batch, in which you will only get descriptive answer writing classes. Now, if you are a student who feels that, okay, I am good at answer writing, I'm just worried about that MCQ part, then don't worry, we have also launched MCQ batch also, in which we will be providing just MCQ classes to you, 1500 plus MCQs. So all three batches are such in which whatever you are weak in, आप उस तरीके से select कर लो. So if you are weak in MCQs, go for MCQ batch. If you are weak in descriptive answer writing, go for that. Okay. So this was all about it. Again, this all three courses, why we have brought them earlier before exam. It is because we know that students this year are going to face tremendous challenges in phase 2 exam. That is why whatever hurdles or whatever challenges you are facing, you can choose your courses exactly according to that. Now let's talk about English descriptive answer writing. We know that there are three sections, very important: essay, précis, and letter writing. Here also practice is the key. More essays you write, more you will be improving your answer writing techniques. For essays, again, topics are there. Topics like agricultural technology, how agriculture and technology can help the agriculture in future. Topics related to environment, for example, agriculture and climate change related topics. Topics related to hot topics like farm loan waiver, or maybe the institutional credit opportunity for farmers, or maybe how education plays important role. Is the young population or the youth moving away from agriculture? Do India needs Green Revolution 2.0 or Evergreen Revolution? These are the topics which can come from the agriculture point of view. ESI related topics are those topics which are economic and social issues topic but associated with rural development and agriculture. For example, cooperatives, importance of cooperatives, their history. This is a previous year question. Sectors of economy, tourism sector, essay has been asked. A question on road and versus railway, the choice of transport, question has been asked. So sectors of economy, very important topic. Then there would be also essays on even topics like international institutions like WTO and agriculture. Then also topics on the social issues part, okay, and rural development part. Then précis, when we are talking about every year there is one hot topic. For example, in 2022, the hot topic was electric vehicles. So précis was asked. In 2023, the hot topic was Instagram and TikTok. That's why social media was asked. And in 2024, the hot topic is AI. So there may be a précis on AI. I'm just saying. Next, letter. Congratulating your manager, grievance redressal, and letter to the society secretary. So earlier the letters were very informal. Now they have become formal. And lastly, yes, what is the to-do list for preparing and what is the strategy? We will be talking about strategy. See, do not take ARD static lightly. A question, most of the MCQ question and descriptive question heavily will be from ARD static only. Related to current affairs, you just need to concentrate on NABARD flagship programs and important agricultural schemes in last 6 months, which could be done even in 1 week or even in 3 to 4 days. For ESI current affairs, you have to spend time. ESI current affairs and its value never will change in the NABARD Grade A phase 1 and phase 2 also exam. You have to cover 6 months of ESI current affairs, which includes government scheme, reports and indices, and PIB news. Important topics for ESI static are also there. Which are these important topics? First is economic growth, development, international institutions, and then even some of the other ancillary topics such as the social issues topics like and demographic topics like migration, urbanization and social issues. Okay, so all in all, let us look at what is the requirement or prerequisite to ace in this exam. So first thing is that ESI and ARD static should be completed properly. Current affairs should be completed for Jan to September. Then this current affairs for both ESI as well as ARD. The budget, economic survey, other reports, indices, that should be covered properly. The questions in phase 2 would be more in depth, more difficult, complex, and 2-marker questions will be from important topics like NABARD flagship programs, important agricultural reports like, for example, agricultural census, then your even the important reports of your agriculture related important reports. One of the report even being your livestock, okay, report on livestock, that's what I forgot. And then ESI, ARD, current affairs, and then structuring the answer. Okay, so all these are things which you should learn. Learn in the sense, yes, आपको रट्टा थोड़ा तो मारना पड़ेगा. Okay, if you are able to remember them, it's good. Otherwise, revision is also required. Second thing is of practicing. Now, after learning these things, this is something which you are going to put inside your head. That is, you are going to learn it. But what are the things which you are going to practice? So practicing will come through MCQ practice and answer writing practice. Answer writing goes for both the wells. One is ESIRD and one is English descriptive. And lastly is revision. Revision of current affairs properly, static properly, and yes, you should make short notes or fact sheets in which you can write important details, important facts, important stats, which you are going to use in your answers for your ESI and ARD. For example, a question comes, suppose on what, suppose a question comes related to, yes, institutional credits, which are for farmers. Suppose this is the topic, then you should be definitely knowing about that how much government is spending on agriculture and your livestock sector. You should be also knowing about how much rural credit is provided through PACs for the year of 2024 and 2025. So these are some of the data you have to write which you can use for value addition in your answer. So this is the overall strategy which one can use to improvise overall preparation. Learning, practice and revision. Very, very essential in your NABARD Grade A Phase 2 exam. Now let us look at what the timetable looks like. See, if you want to download this timetable, you can surely go in the description as well as the first comment. You will see this particular sheet. So 35 days timetable includes overall 35 days. We have divided it into morning shift, afternoon shift and evening shift. We are togetherly preparing for almost, you will see, 6 to 8 hours. Okay, because phase 2 exam is very important. भाई officer बनने का सवाल है. That's why 6 to 8 hours you have to prepare. You can even edit this number of hours based on your requirement. It's a flexible timetable, but this is how we have broken down into. In morning you will prepare, in afternoon you will prepare, and in evening you will prepare. If you are a working aspirant, then simple, you can only prepare in morning and evening with increasing your overall number of time durations given in each of the sections. So in morning there are 2 shifts, first shift and second shift. In these 2 shifts you can take a break of 15 minutes definitely. So firstly, in first week, this red color is first to 7 days, first week, you will be completing ESI static first reading. First reading would be also a revision only for you, but this we are talking about static, okay? The second morning shift you will be doing ARD static first reading. After that, again in afternoon you will be doing ESI static reading, and in the afternoon second shift you will be doing ARD first reading. In evening shift, you will write one answer a day, that is descriptive answer writing practice. You can do it both. ESI you can write one answer and for ARD you can write one answer. this particular practice could be done half an hour for some students, and it may also require 1 hour for some students. That is why here half to 1 hour has been given. And lastly, 1 hour would be given for prep in the sense as well as analysis. जो आंसर लिखा है उसका आपने चेक करना है कि ठीक लिखा है कि नहीं. Have I written it properly? Okay, what were the things to improve? Okay, next time if I'm doing a practice, okay, what are the topics I should be studying? Okay, which topic was asked? Do I know that topic properly or not? So 1 hour dedicated practice for answer writing because it is scoring in nature. Next week, if you see in yellow color, this is totally dedicated to current affairs. So we will be covering current affairs from January to May for ESI and ARD current affairs revision. In the morning first shift, in morning second shift, you will be doing government schemes revision for January to May. Then in afternoon, you will be doing reports and indices revision for January to May. And then afternoon second part, you will be also doing essay writing practice. Now this essay writing practice, what you can do? Write just one essay a day. If you think that writing an essay is fatiguing thing, then you can just try to practice multiple essay structures. यानी कि ऐसे पूरा लिखना नहीं है. Give 15 minutes to yourself, and in 15 minutes just try to write an structure of an essay. Then compare the structure of the essay with any other essay or model answer. Yes, and see what is the difference. Then descriptive answer writing practice here in the second week changes. You will not be writing ESI 1 answer and ARD 1 answer, but rather you will be now writing ESI 2 answers and ARD 2 answers. So day by day we will try to increase number of answers per day, okay, so that answer writing की थोड़ी practice हो. In real time exam you have to write 4 answers out of 6 questions. So that is why bulk answer writing practice everybody should go through, and again answer writing analysis and preparation, that is in evening. Similarly, the third week which we are looking at here, blue colored, will finish the remaining portion of current affairs, that is May to September for ARD ESI current affairs, for government schemes, for report, and here we will do letter writing practice as well as Pressy practice. Remember guys, letter writing and Pressy also has 30 marks. That's why I tell students is that do not take this letter writing and Pressy lightly. Now, considering that Pressy writing, most of the students, it's similar to summarizing, and that's why people are having practice to it, or they can do it better. Letter writing is something which we have lost the touch. That is why you can practice both even. You can do 3 days practice for letter writing, you can do 3 days for Pressy. Next, third week descriptive answer writing, what you should be doing is that you should write 3 answer in a day. So 3 ESI answer, 3 ARD answer in one go. One answer you wrote, then took a break, then write second answer. No. One answer, second answer, third answer, then take a break. And then again, preparation and analysis of these three answers. Okay. Last week, if you are looking at, it is broken down into, so here day 21 to 23, what you will do is that proper rigorous MCQ practice. ESI MCQ practice, ARD MCQ practice, then ESI topic wise test, ARD topic wise test. You can then also start paper 1 English descriptive full length mock test, and you can also start paper 2 ESI and ARD descriptive full length mock test. Okay. In between now, alternate dates full length mock test also will be there. Full length mock test 1, full length mock test 2, full length mock test 3, full length mock test 4. In this way, you will see that not only you are covering English descriptive full length mock test, you are not only covering the ARD and ESI descriptive full length mock test, but you are giving complete mock test also and MCQ full length mock test also. So all your mock test will be completed on 34th day. Here you will be completing almost 15 to 20 full length mock tests. Okay, and that also for each of these sections, MCQs also, descriptive also. Okay, and then last 35 days you can even try to complete the mock test before this 34th day also, 30 to 33, and 34 and 35, or even just 35, you can give it for just revision. So you can just revise all the things which you have done. Either fact sheets, notes are there, magazines are there, whatever mock test you gave, those are there. Just usko revise kar lo. So this is all about the 35-day plan and strategy. I hope this was very important, as well as it will add value to your preparation. It may also help you if many of the students are not knowing how to now channelize and how to now see towards the phase 2 exam. Thank you and see you next time.